Okay, let's start with some jumping jacks. And then punches. Keep your hands up. Keep your feet moving. Rotate into all of the backhand punches. And knees. Other side. And shuffle side to side. If you want to, when you get to the limit of where you can go sideways, add a couple more punches. Then ladder steps. Knees up as if there's a ladder on the floor and you're stepping between the rungs. And kicks, front, side, back. Okay, so now you need to do each one of those sets 2 more times. So jumping jacks, punches, shuffle, side to side, knees, ladder steps, and kicks. 30 seconds, 2 more times through. And then come back to me to stretch. Okay, reach for the ceiling. Reach straight out to the front. And reach for the floor. Over to one side, grab your ankle, lift your chin, pull your chest to your knee. And down in the side stretch. Both heels on the floor. Turn, stretch your hip flexor. Come to the center, toes straight forward, push your knees out. Other side, grab your ankle. Down in the side stretch. And then turn and stretch your hip flexor. Have a seat. Put the bottoms of your feet together. Okay, now you want your back straight like this, not rounded. So if you can grab your ankles, don't grab your toes. Whatever you do, don't grab your toes, that stresses your ankles. If you can grab your ankles and put your elbows inside your knees and still keep your back flat, do that and push down. If grabbing there rounds your back, then put your hands here instead and just pulse your knees down. But the goal, you want your back flat, not rounded. And then feet out. Over to one side, grab your toes, and reach over the top. Other side. And then chin up, toes straight up, reach your elbows toward the floor. Keep your chin up. Don't come here. That doesn't stretch your back nearly as well. Okay, pull your feet in. Heels on the floor, come to a squat. Push your knees out with your elbows and rock forward and back a little bit. Okay, then put your hands down on the floor and straighten out your legs. Tuck your chin, round your back. Then lift your chin and push your chest toward the floor. Tuck your chin, round your back. And chin up, chest to the floor. Okay, then cross your feet, one in front of the other. Again, lift your chin, reach your chest down towards your front leg. You should feel this in your hamstrings. And switch feet. And up. Okay, we have 3 exercises to do. The first one is called sit-outs, and well, I don't know. I'm gonna call it an arm drill, but it's technically an arm drill and a leg drill and a core drill. I think I'm gonna take my socks off for this so I don't slide on the floor and break my neck. Okay, so you're starting here. Feet are on the floor, hands are on the floor. I got my heels down. I'm gonna pick up one hand. I'm gonna take the opposite foot and shoot it through the hole. The goal is to bring it way up here and hold it. If you can't get it there, straight out is okay. Straight out and reach is harder. If you can't get it there, pull it through and touch the floor with it, and then pull it back. So one hand comes up, so the opposite foot. So pick my right hand up, my left foot is gonna shoot through the hole, and then back. And pick my left hand up, right hand shoots through the hole, and back. Right hand up, left foot through the hole. Okay, if you want more of a challenge, put something there to kick. Okay, I'm not gonna kick the leg of my kitchen table because I don't really wanna knock the table over, but if you have a heavy bag or you have a soft couch, put that where you can't quite reach. So pick up your hands, take your foot, come through, and reach and touch your foot to whatever the target is. That'll force you to stretch a little bit. It puts more stress on your core when you do it. Okay? So 1 minute of those, alternating sides. Next one, wide leg sit-ups. So I'm gonna give you 2 options here. You can either sit here like this with your feet out, or you can sit with your legs crossed. In both cases, I don't want to hit my head on the brakes, I want your hands straight up. Okay, so they're not coming back here behind you, because then you tend to use them to pull this way, which is not what I want. I want them here. So they're going from straight up, and they're staying straight up. So I'm either sitting with my legs crossed and doing sit-ups, or with my feet out and doing sit-ups. And 1 minute of those, one or the other, legs crossed or feet out. And then one more. These are squats. I'm gonna do them wide-legged. So my feet are out. So if I was in a stance here, I would be in Soka, toes out, horse stance. Okay, I'm gonna put my hands here. I'm not grabbing my neck. I'm just touching them here behind my ears. I'm keeping my back straight, and I'm squatting down so that my knees are bent enough that this is pretty much level with the floor. So down. I am not sticking my butt out. I'm keeping my butt tucked under and my back straight. So 1 minute of those. You should do 1 minute of sit-ups, 1 minute of either cross-legged or wide-legged sit-ups, and a minute of squats. Power, power. How are we talking about getting power this week?
Anchoring.
Anchoring. Okay, so we're going to talk about anchoring as in pushing off your back foot. So I want everybody to start in a front stance facing that wall. Okay, take your right hand, chamber it back here. You're going to rotate and punch. And as you do, you're going to push off this foot. You guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have a question for you. If you look this way, what's the guy over there gonna do to you?
Punch you.
He's gonna hit you. You're still gonna be looking at that guy. 1. Keep looking over here. Don't look over there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kia.
Fire.
And shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're thinking about pushing off the back foot. We're anchoring. What other 2 things are we doing right now? We're rotating. We're turning our hips. And what's the other thing we're doing?
Back up mass.
Back up mass. Okay? If you put your head forward like this, what are you doing?
Back up mass.
No. If you put your head forward like this, what are you doing? You're opening yourself up. You're asking somebody to punch you in the head. So you're going to keep your head like this over your shoulders and you're pushing your hips forward. So you're rotating, you're pushing your weight forward, your back up mass from your hips, and you're pushing off the back leg. Does that make sense?
Right.
So we're going to start here again, and on my count, I want you to think about rotate, push, and push your hips forward and push off the back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kia.
Fire.
And show.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a bracelet,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so this is your pre-test video. We're gonna run through action karate form, not action karate, basic form 2, Ping on Shodan, Ping on Samdan, and partition Jininsu. I'll do them in both directions. You need to practice them. You need to do your form at least 5 times, and you need to practice the forms lower than your rank at least once or twice a piece. Okay, so we're gonna start with basic form 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I'll do it in the other way in case you want to follow along. Okay, that's the form if you're a Tang Soo white belt. If you're a Tang Soo beginner, orange or blue, you're doing Ping on Shodan. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then I will do it facing the other direction so you can follow. Okay, then if you are advanced class, green, brown, red. Last month we did Ping on Oidan. This month we're doing Ping on Samdan, which we'll do as far as I've taught. Other people might have taught further than this, but then next month we will finish both of the forms. So Ping on Samdan, Common Peace of Mind, stage 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's as far as I'm going with it. I will also do it the other direction so you can follow along. Okay, so that's as far as I've gone with it. So if you were GUP, you were doing your form at least 5 times, plus the forms that are lower ranked than yours. Okay, Don's, Shinjinitsu, yardstick today. Might be pushing it in the kitchen, but we'll see. I'm gonna do it in both, as far as I've taught, up to the pose, in both directions. Okay, and then I'll also do it the other way. Okay, so that's what you need to practice forms for your pre-test. Okay, 3 self-defenses. The first one is choke from the side with a pluck. So if the person's on that side of me, the hand that's closer to them is going to do the elbow. So this hand comes up, I pluck an elbow, turn, and violence. Okay, so to follow along, they're on that side of me. The hand that's closer to them is going to do the elbow. So the other one is going to pluck, elbow, and punch, kick, knees, elbows, whatever you would like there. Second one is a wall choke from the rear. I think we figured out that this works like this. Okay, somebody is choking me here up against the wall. I'm gonna bring my bicep up to my ear. Drop the opposite shoulder, roll this way. So I have their wrist trapped here. So I have a wrist lock, break the wrist, attack. So again, here I'm up against the wall, trap their hand between my bicep and my ear, drop the other shoulder, which is what lets me rotate. So I have the wrist lock, drop, and violence. Okay, and the last one is off a punch. Okay, if my hands are here, this space is the inside. So I'm blocking inside. Someone throws a punch at my head, I'm going to block and punch. If they punch with that hand, I'm gonna block and punch. So block attack or block attack. So get somebody to practice all 3 of those with you. Choke from the side, choke from the back against the wall, and single hand punch.
1 second. Hold on. Just so we're not too close. 1 second. We do that just so we're not too close. Okay.
Need somebody to do it. Go. And go.